into this tour. It's April 1st. Happy spring. Happy New Year to those who know when the New Year is. Yeah, let's just get this going. I'm going to try to do monthly. I'm going to try to do weekly tours. And I know that things won't change drastically, but sometimes they do. So I think it's a good thing to do. And it will help me to stay a little more consistent with things and have a little more engagement going on. So yeah, let's just hop into it. Okay. So this time I say we could start at the front with the lemon trees or the citrus trees that were damaged in the Arctic freeze. So this is the variegated. Last time we were here, it had those little leaves down there at the bottom. And now we've got some leaves coming. I'm excited. These really need to be like fertilized again and watered, but man, look at how that's doing on the bottom. Maybe I should just cut this off right here. I don't know. This one's doing pretty good too. It's trying to bloom again. I already took blooms off already. Yeah, they're coming back strong and I'm proud of it. And then we got the mint patch. The volunteer mint patch, you guys. And this is where, so I have some mint in the back in a container that my mom got me. And it was right here. And when we first moved here, I just literally set all my pots with mint in them right here. And then I moved some of them. And this is what has happened in the course of 2 years. Now, Shin, say hi. Say hi, buddy. Come on. Come on, dude. I don't think I'll be putting anything right there this year. We got taters. We got taters. The taters are doing lovely. This side over here, last week, nothing over here had come up yet. And now we got a little baby. Got a little baby one coming. He got a fly on him. Hopefully okay, where'd the little baby go? There's the little baby. Hopefully the rest of this will fill in. If not, I'm just gonna replant. I have plenty of seed. That mean tail rooster. So here are the brassicas. This is, what is this? Green Magic broccoli. Here, those first three, and then these last three are snowball, I think. Snow crown cauliflower. Hoping I can get something going on. And then I reseeded back there for peas. Hopefully they come up. Still have yet to deal with the roses over there. But echinacea, right? And I hadn't weeded or anything over here. And they are taking off. I love it. And so is whatever that is right there. It looks like chamomile to me. It's either chamomile or dill, but it looks like chamomile. And then I hear these weeds are really good for whatever reason. I don't know what the medicinal purposes are for them, but I've seen a lot of people forage them. So I've been thinking about taking it. So then we got another cauliflower here and a broccoli there. same variety. All the seeds that I started for the brassicas were mangled and destroyed. Something's eating over here and something eating good. It's time to pull out the sprays. And then cabbage, cabbage, cabbage. While I'm right here, I don't know what's going on with this one, but I don't like it. I'm about to take him on out. If he comes back, he comes back, which it looks like he's got a little bit of growth right there, but I don't like that. So there's that. Cauliflower. I mean, the, what is this? Celery. It's looking delicious.
Looking delicious, guys.
It's looking lovely in here. I smell it. It's looking good. They're nice and tall. How many plants is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plants right here. I still don't have anything in these beds, and they're not weeded. But I'm gonna take all these weeds, and then especially those ones that could be medicinal, and I'm gonna just give that to the chickens. Let me move this. I should have moved it already, but the garlic seems to be doing well. It's very deep down in there. I do have a couple leaves on the bottom turning, but that very well may be just frost damage. The sage bush is coming back alive. It's coming back to join the party. When it gets tall, it's so fragrant. This whole row here, this whole bed. What is this, 2 by 10? I think it's a 2 by 10 foot bed. And it's full of garlic. Okay, 2 by 15 foot. And then it's a couple of onions here, and some of them have started to bolt. But these are all, you see, these are all, and I don't know what it is in me that wants to do this, but I'm doing it. And see, this one's coming too, baby. I be trying to get them before they come out for real. And maybe that'll help them to stay in the ground a little longer and not wig out, you know. But that smells nice and oniony. But these are volunteer onions here. All of these onions in this bed are volunteer onions. And I mean, some of them have done absolutely nothing, but I'm going to still chop them up and still put them in the freezer. Maybe I'll try to do, I seen something where it was like peppers and onion, some other things, I don't know. The chard, you guys, look at this chard. I really need to harvest, but it's just so pretty. I just been giving it to the chickens. We got Brussels sprout that's still going to seed, so I'm gonna let that go to seed and get those seeds off. And I'll probably pull that one over there. Let me, if we can. That one back there. I'm gonna pull it. I don't think I need that many seeds. And this is going to seed too. This is a collard, but I want it. I want all the seeds on it. Look at those pods already coming. Already? They should come on the tip. I'm wondering if I need to prune that up. My husband said he thinks there's some berries coming in, and I do too. I do too. Yes. Or at least flowers. I don't know, this kind of. Yeah, that looks like a little ball in there, but these look like leaves. new leaf growth. Someone comment down below if I should prune this or cut some of it back or just let it to continue to bush out. I don't even think it was this tall in the last tour video that we've done. So it's growing, and all of those on the side. I think I'm gonna pull those on the side and make my tea out of that. All back there, all around. It's craziness. And then we got more volunteer onions. These haven't started to bolt yet, and I really think they're doing some bulbing because they haven't put on any more new green. But these have already, right here, those have already put out escape. Volunteer, garlic, and light for the brooder. And then this is my pride and joy right here. This is my pride and joy. This volunteer, now it did go to seed, but it's still growing on the bottom. Hold on, son, okay? It's still bulbing. So I'm going to leave it. I'm going to try to leave that. And when I feel like pulling that up, then I'll go ahead and take all the other ones that have bolted. These have bolted. Now this one didn't bulb or anything. This one tried, and then it started to bulb. But we had those days where it was like 30, and then it went all the way up to 70. So a lot of the volunteer onions went to seed, and then my the arugula is starting to go to seed. And I just put that in. And this sage, one of the, right here, I pruned it off, but one of them, it started to produce a flower. We got container oregano here, looking lovely. And I thought that was echinacea back in the day, but I just never took it out, but it's a black-eyed Susan. Blueberry time. I got a lot of blooms. Oh, it's a lot of bugs right there. Got a lot of blooms, but I'm noticing on this one, the red leaves again, and it's looking real veiny. So I will be getting some soil acidifier ASAP. And I'll also water it in with white vinegar. This is starting to look a little, so I might throw some sulfur out here too. Right here too is looking a little wonky. This one barely has blooms, but the leaf color is, pretty good. So here's where the old arch went. And I'll put beans over here, pole beans. See how they do. And this is bedding from the chicken coop. And I'm gonna mix that all in. And get it weeded and this bed organized and situated like either today or tomorrow. And go ahead and get seeded. I think it's supposed to rain tomorrow, so I really want to do it today. It may even rain tonight. So I really want to do it today so they'll get nice and juicy. And then so this bed got some chicken manure in it too. And bedding. The topsoil in there was just too sandy and it was very hard. So I figured that the bedding in there would kind of break down slowly and help that soil to soften up. Just add a little bit of organic matter to it other than sand, you know. So new addition. These are kitchen green onions here, chives. And I just stuck them in the ground like day before yesterday. And they aren't dead. This one's looking a little crazy. Oh, but I see new growth in there actually. So maybe I'm doing something. Look at me. Look at me. Look at that new growth right here. Boop. But yeah. So this lemon tree was damaged as well. We know. Kind of still seeing a couple of little blemishes and some effects of it. Overall, though, the tree is pretty good and it's pretty healthy and it's putting on new leaves. It's also blooming, and then it's also got some babies on there. So I'm not mad at it. Oh, look at that one I just found. Oh, look at that one. Oh, look at these. I'm not upset at it. Look at that. What I do need to do is get some in these containers. I'm thinking maybe just flowers. Maybe I'll just put flowers in there. Also got to find somewhere to put some sunflowers. And then I got another set over here. Another set that I haven't put up yet. And I think I'm going to put strawberries in those. This bed really needs weeding, work. I already got it marked off though. I'm going to square foot this bed and just do sort of a couple of things randomly and figure out what works well together. These were turning brown on the leaf, right, doing that, but all over, and I had to get them in the ground. So I weeded these two spots, put some fertilizer down, compost, and I had already added compost to this bed beforehand. And then we've got a rosemary plant there that my son broke. He broke everything. Here he is. Look at him getting ready to break something. Get down. Get down, Bookie.
I'm tired.
You tired. You've been saying that to me. Oh, and then an echinacea, the one that my son pulled up, and then he put it back in. Crazy. After he's like, oh, the roots. Look at all those roots. Man, these weeds are relentless. Sheesh. One thing that I do love, and I think it's the color, I think this, or is this, all this green. I think that's what those are. And I love them. They smell so good. But, oh my God, you can't get rid of them. You just can't. Volunteer onion that hasn't went to seed. It looks real good right there, but it's not really bulbing, so I fertilized it and did all I did in the onion video to it. And another lone cabbage. In this bed, I also added steaks. So it'll be the chives in the front, tomato on the steaks, and then cucumber on the trellis. And I may try to put some basil in here or something like that. Or another type of herb. I might put a sunflower over here. Sunflower or two. Oh, second batch of onion. And I got fertilized and, well, this is actually be number 3. They got fertilized and whatnot day before yesterday. Oh, this one's going to seed. I just looked at it earlier too. See, I don't know why I feel like that's going to slow the bolting process down. Somebody let me know. Comment below if that actually works. Don't look at my raggedy, what is this, wheelbarrow? It gets the job done. All these are broccolis that have gone to seed. And I'm going to, dude. I'm going to just pull these. I may keep one for seed. But I'm going to pull them. 3 over there, 3 over here. Volunteer that hasn't gone to seed yet. And it's trying to bulb just a little bit. So I'm just like, man, I keep feeding it. And I'm like, I need it to do what it's going to do before it gets real hot. Because We're in zone 7B, and we should know what's popping over here. I just fertilized these again. This is the batch that my daughter planted. This is the batch that my daughter planted that came out better than me. And they look wonderfully. They're looking great. And I don't anticipate these going to seed anytime soon. They were put out probably the end of February. So they haven't had a whole lot of cold nights, but it's been pretty even. You know, not a whole lot of dips. Like if I had them in from October, it would be a whole lot of dips. Dips, you know, getting cold and then getting pretty hot and then back cold and then even colder. So I would have had to cover it in the snow and all of that. They probably wouldn't have made it. So I think they're lovely. I think she did a wonderful job. So, berries. I think I probably need to get some acidifier over here too, because these leaves are looking veiny a little bit. Nonetheless, it's gorgeous over here. Look at the blooms. Look at the blooms. From a distance. From a distance. And then I said 4 pine berry, strawberry plants over here. That's a huge weed right there. I stuck 4 pine berry. That's the white kind of strawberries right there. And then also a blueberry plant. And look at the blooms. Last time I did a tour, I was like, oh, I hope these do what they said they were going to do. But I was just worried. But it's coming on. Yeah, it probably will be some volunteer pepper plants. And it's been one every year. 1 or 2 or 3. I think it was 3 over there last year. Hot pepper.
Yeah, it didn't come. It took a while to come up for some reason.
So these are the rescue ones, the ones that I planted. 2 deep. And they're looking much better. Much better. I fertilized them as well. I'm just really trying to be super meticulous about that. I think most of the things that I want to try will go in that I haven't grown for forever will go in the square foot garden, and then some things that I need shaded, like some brassicas, may kind of float in between there. And then those beds that haven't been weeded will be for peppers. I think I'm gonna pack these 3 beds out with peppers. And then we've got germination on, look at you. Germination, look, oh my goodness. That is a doggone raspberry. When I say, these doggone raspberry, boy, they worse than mint. They're worse than mint. But I do have some carrot germination finally. I had to seed this twice. And I seeded it heavily. So maybe I just wasn't out here enough, watching, watering, misting, spraying. I wasn't be doing all that, honey. Maybe back in the day. When I first started gardening, I would have. But now I'm like, I will put them somewhere else. If this don't work, I will seed somewhere else. But they're coming up. They're up. I mean, and they're pretty sparse already. So it's like, I don't even think I will need to thin them. Unless they just keep coming up. But I know if it gets over like 80 degrees, they stop germinating. I really need to go ahead and pull this. Yeah, it's ready. It's ready up in there. It's ready. Look at this shard. It's getting up. That's about a teenage shard. It's getting somewhere. It's doing some things. My son always comes through here and whacks it. Same with that one. You know, I've gotten these leaves out I don't know how many times, and that's just how it goes. And then we got the container grapes here. And we got the container grapes. Container grape, the twins. They could, oh, I just broke my light on the ground. The container grapes got a new trellis. So I have 3 cattle panel arches in this garden, and then I've got my old school sentimental arch, and then we've got the hoops. I also have that structure back there that's like so, and I believe I'm going to put cucumber in that bed and try to trellis them up on twine. But they got a new arch. I need to fasten them to it, tie it to them, and then train them to where I want them to go. But I really, y'all, someone let me know. Somebody let me know. Let me come around here. Let me come around here. Is that fruit? Because I haven't had fruit. I haven't had grape yet. I can't get. There we go. Is that fruit? Somebody tell me there's some fruit, because I'm swearing it's fruit. I'm swearing. But we got action. We got action. We got gang activity. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for these berries. For the berries and the grapes and the fruit of the garden. I like fruit. I mean, of course I do like my vegetables, like, you know, I cook with peppers and onion and stuff like that. Those are like necessities. But grapes and peaches and berries are just like the icing on the cake, in my opinion. And so I'm gonna start cleaning up this yard. But this is doing this thing too. It's normally always last to wake up. That mean-tailed rooster. So these are the muscadines. Last year I got 2 bunches of fruit on them, and I pruned them off because I pruned at the wrong time. This year I did not prune properly, so I got a lot of dead space. But I do think that I may get some fruit this year. It's just how I'm feeling. That I don't prune off, you know? Uh-oh, sorry. So, and they got a new trellising system as well. And I did this one myself. I just jumped on those T-posts until they went in the ground. And I kept the little blue tomato sticks from forever ago. I kept those on there. Like, you know, maybe they need it, but we're gonna see how this looks this year and how it does. So, I had to seed some more peppers today. So that's here in this bed, but I'm gonna have beans in this bed. There's also oregano here. We got the chickies and the little garden cat over there. I wonder if you can see him. Look at him. We got the chickies, that mean-tailed rooster. Got the little babies. They've been doing pretty good. I really love him. That's her. That's my favorite one. Look at her. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. She got like a little mohawk. I need to get it to where it'll focus, y'all. And I ain't focusing. I gotta do like that. Oh, now she's running off. I really love her, and I really love her. The look of him, she's got the little furry feet. This one is a beautiful bird, too. And of course, I love my black girls. If you're a black girl, if you're a black girl, if you're a black girl. Of course, I love my black girls. I love my black girls. I love them all. I love them all. Okay. And this will wrap it up after this, y'all. We go across the yard to the mini orchard. I got fruit trees back here. And not just one like I had last year. I had one peach tree last year, y'all. So here, they got new homes. These are 25-gallon bags from Shein or Temu. I think it was Temu. I think it might have been Shein, though, too. And I'm not sponsored, so, you know, it is what it is. It was from one of them, and they were like $5 a bop. And then, so this one was there last year, and I think that's just like a 7-gallon, but that was like maybe a 10-gallon was as big as they had. Now listen, somebody tell me if I need to take that off, or if that's like a whole new tree. Somebody tell me, comment down below if I need to take that off. But we got peaches over here. We got peaches. We got some peaches over here, you know. And they're all up underneath there and here and but I had a pretty mistake with this one too, and so I'm not expecting as much fruit as I could possibly get. But I will say the ladybugs have been loving it over here. And I'll let them love it over here because last year I believe this had aphids. So this is the dwarf bonfire peach. I love the red. Okay, gang, so my device dies pretty soon after. And so I just wanted to come on and end the video and say thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and vibe. Stay a while and chill and do your thing. And, you know, take it from there. Gang. So then we got a cherry tree over here.